Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with the energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward the most positive way possible. Today I'm going to cover the mid-month for Pisces season. It's March 8th through the 20th. I did already record this for you once, but the volume's really low. I will put it in the description box below because I had already uploaded them. I didn't know I had sound issues. So if you're listening with headphones, then you'll be fine, but otherwise it's just really low. So I'm going to do you a fresh one here. I think I am. Hold on. There we go. All right, so let's, your overall energy. Ooh, you have the bear. Okay, that's a great one for Taurus, actually. You have the bear. Okay, so overall energy of the bear represents ancestral guidance and support from spirit. It represents security, financial security. It represents hierarchy in work. So if you work for a large company, it could your boss, or if you're the boss, being Taurus, you're likely to be that. But there's something, some energy around job, career could be coming through with this. So let's get into the cards and see what it has to say. Okay. By the way, this is not wine. I know people think I'm sitting here drinking wine, but I'm not. It's actually caffeine. Okay, so here we go. Quite the opposite of wine. All right, so if you've never been here before, thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future. The center card is the key to the situation because I also assigned Lenormand to, houses to each of these. So the key is you need to cut something out. Wow. I feel like that was the key to the situation for your other one. Now I'm going to have to go look myself. So in your heart, you're ready to cut something out to harvest. And so the scythe can also be you reap what you sow. But in the heart space, that's a little tough energy, honestly. Okay, so hopefully we get something good out of this, and by the time we get done, in the recent past, it really feels so very job oriented. So in the recent past, you've been trying to research something around a community. Now, community could be someplace you want to move to. It could be a job shift, job change. It could be both of those things, right? One thing could definitely lead to the other. But there's been some research around a community issue, a lot of thought going into that in the area of how do you transform your life. Wow, you have the whips. The whips say, consistent, disciplined action. And in order to transform the situation, you are going to have to be sharp. Like, when you think about the way the whip stings when it hits, right? It's like the sharpness to it. And this is sharp. You're going to have to be very sharp in your thought process. You're going to have to be very sharp in your actions and your decision making. You're going to have to be willing to consistency. Consistency is the key, big time here. There is a need to be, whatever you're trying to transform, you're going to have to be very consistent. And then in the future, your thoughts are a little confused. We have the clouds in the area of financial abundance. So whatever this is, but there's out of the darkness into the light, right? Out of the snowstorm into the bright sunlight. There is a little bit of a confusion, but it will be clearing. So this being consistent, being disciplined, being willing to, so harvesting, you might be thinking about, do I need to tap into my retirement fund, or, do I need to move some things around? So, there could be investments that you are harvesting, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean cutting something out, but I feel like there's something coming up. Maybe you want to purchase a home and you're trying to figure out where can you find enough liquidity to do that. So there's something around this. This is definitely about, it feels like so much about financial security. All right. So in the recent past, in the heart space, there's been a lot of anxiety about which road to take. We have the crossroads, which is so interesting about this one is there's really only one road. And it leads to the tree of growth up on the hill. And it's a golden paved road. So I think that, wow. Okay. Okay. So there's been some doubts about, does all the glitter, is it really gold? Is this worth it? Is this the path to the place on the hill, to my tree of life? Holy crap. Okay, so is this the direction I'm supposed to be going in? Wow. All right. In the heart, in the future, there's a divine timing wrapped around the moon cycle. So we have this, it looks like a dragon and a crescent moon and the stopwatch. And so in the heart space, there is something, I really want to encourage you to use the moon cycle on the 13th here coming up. We have a new moon that is amazing new moon. It is in Pisces, but it is at 23 degrees of Pisces, and Venus, which rules your sign, Taurus, but it also rules money and finances and relationships. It is conjuncting Neptune, which is like this deep energy here of dreams and spiritual quest and just kind of like the long range of what. Gosh, this feels so immense. Okay, so what this feels like is destiny. It feels like something that when you incarnated in this lifetime, you were always planning to move in this direction, and there's something moving you in that direction. And there's some confusion about how to get there, but I got to tell you, this Age of Aquarius energy that's rolling in has left everybody feeling a little confused. It used to be you could make a plan, right? I'm going to do this in 5 years. I'm going to do this in 10 years. I'm going to do this in 20 years. And honestly, that is an old paradigm and it no longer serves. And so you really can't, the timing is not the same. Like you can't set things up. I was talking to a couple of my friends this week and one of the individually, and this conversation came up. It's like, we can't already even figure out what we're going to do 5 minutes from now, much less 5 years from now. So I think there's a little bit of having to accept and being willing to relax into the energy of not knowing and allowing yourself to follow your intuition in your heart space to know when is the right time to make this move or that move, because just because it looks good on paper, it might not be good. And what looks like not so great on paper, but in your heart, it's what you really want. That's the way to go, because we're writing new, it's not even a chapter. Well, maybe we can call it a chapter. It's not a new page. It's bigger than a new volume. It is huge. It's okay. So I'm seeing all these books stacked up on, and so it's like the next book in the series. So we can call it the Age of Aquarius. We've closed the book on the age. Well, we're finishing up the Age of Pisces, and we're already starting to write the book for the Age of Aquarius. And so there's no prophecy for this age. The Mayans only went to 2012. There is no prophecy. For the first time in human history, there is no prophecy. We are the authors of our future. We get to write it. And so the reason you're feeling a little confused about what to do next is because there's no roadmap. And that's why you're feeling anxious about it. I don't blame you, because I know every day it's kind of, for me, I'm like, what? So, I feel like there's a real need to trust the universe. And so in the recent past, the obstacle has been the movement. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know when I have to cut something out. I don't know which way to go. Yes, exactly. You are being guided and supported by Spirit, though. Okay, so right now, they're in the area of movement. We have the mice, doubts and anxieties about what to do. There is nothing about that seems out of place with what's going on here. Like, it is a confusing time. Ooh, you're going to make some kind of a commitment moving forward. It's going to clear up. You're going to figure out, and that commitment, it's a contract. So contract on a house, a contract at a job, a contract in a relationship. It is a contract that does not necessarily mean putting a ring on it, but it is a contract. It. Oh, wow. Okay. It has a great deal of importance to it. Holy cow. They said karmic contract. Wow. All right. It's a destined karmic contract. Okay, it is something you came here to do, and it is getting close to that time. And even though you're confused about how you're going to, so it could be that you're feeling very confused about the timing in order to get there. And I'm not saying you're going to complete this contract at all in the next 2 weeks, because honestly, it doesn't really feel like that. But I feel like in your head, you're going to have sorted out what you have the doubts about, and you're going to know which direction you're moving in. All right. What do we have here? We have the goddess of balance, equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. Whether that's at the new place where you live, the new place where you work, the new romantic relationship you might be getting into. And I only bring that up because there's this here. Well, I guess this could be cutting out, ending a relationship. And we have the Oracle forecast. I am the Oracle. My intuitive insights flow freely. Listen to your intuition. It's coming through your heart space. I am the Oracle means I am. When you say I am, you are creating. So the Oracle, you are seeing the vision of your own destiny, and you're designing it through your thoughts, and you're designing it through your desires. And Neptune conjunct Venus at this new moon is like, ask for what you want. Be very clear about what you want, but you don't have to be clear about how to manifest it. Just what it is that you want. Decide what it is that you actually want. You don't have to know how to get there. You will know next steps. Wow. Nice. Very nice. Wow. Okay. Stay positive. That's what it says. Stay positive. So in the heart space, stay positive. Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. That can be mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. There's wow. Okay. I'm just looking at like all this green going on here. So, follow your intuition. You are being really guided. So this is third eye chakra energy, intuition energy. And I just feel like this is more blue, like throat chakra. This is almost like speaking up and saying it. But these things here, this is third eye. This is really, and this one is third eye. So it was like trying to figure out knowing when to make moves. And the fact that the scythe is green means that it is time to trim something out, cut something back, release something in order to promote growth. Wow. Okay, well, we'll take that card, but I want to see if there's any others. It just shot right out there. Yeah. Okay. The sun. You're heading in the right direction. Listen to your intuition. Trust the guidance that you're getting. So you have the Eight of Swords, and I feel like you're kind of right now currently in the stuck energy where you need to cut something out. You need to be disciplined about it. You need to be sharp and quick. The whip is sharp and quick. The scythe is sharp and quick. You have a lot of doubts about making this, whatever this change is, but sharp and quick will get you there. Eight of Winter says you have what it takes if you only believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. But this was the card that shot out, and it was the Sun. And the Sun says plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and accommodations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. Listening to your heart. You will know intuitively when it's time to make the move. Listen to your intuition. It is not going to take you down the wrong path. Never does. Spreadsheets can take you down the wrong path. What looks good on paper will, it's so easy to let that to override what it is in your heart. And that's when we get messed up. Been there, done that. Okay, so you have the triple moon. Again, this is about divine timing. I want you to look at this. We got the waxing, the full moon, and the waning moon. And so here we've got, this moon going on here. And new moon. After this crescent moon is the new moon. So that's where you're at right now. And love charm. Woo! Attract a lover, a mate, or a life partner. For some of you, this is about ending a relationship so that you are making space for a new one. Interesting. All right. Love charm. So, listen to your heart. You'll know what to do and when to do it. It's a very interesting reading, Taurus. All right, you guys take care. I'll see you back here next Monday. And we'll talk about the moon astrology, but don't waste this opportunity with that new moon. Venus is there to help you out. All right, talk soon.